I bought this scooter on Facebook Marketplace for $350. He was unable to finish it due to health reasons, so I bought it in pieces just like you see. In last week's video, I tried to get this thing to run by inspecting the fuel filter and fuel pump, which was covered in rust as you can see here. I ended up having to swap the fuel pump that was in it with one that came with it in the tub of parts, and tested it before putting it in, which worked great. Next, I cleaned the inside of the gas tank out, which was absolutely filthy, using just regular household cleaners such as white vinegar and baking soda, then thoroughly dried it before installing a new fuel filter and our fixed fuel pump. Lastly, I replaced the battery with an Amazon one for about $30 before trying to start it. Now last week, after all this work, we were still unable to start it on its own power. However, using some starting fluid, we were able to start it up, which told us our fueling issue was not resolved. So now that we know that our fuel source is clean and working, it's time to look at the injector. After pulling the injector, I could see some rust around the edges, which told me this was more than likely plugged up. After soaking it in carburetor cleaner overnight, you could see little pieces of debris in the bottom of the jar. Even after soaking the injector overnight, the holes were still plugged from the rust that was coming from the gas tank, which meant it was time to replace. Here you can see how small the holes are and the Amazon replacement I tried. I ended up having to get a Honda certified one, which cost me about $150. And next came reassembling of all of our pieces. Now I didn't disassemble this scooter, which meant I had to use context clues to see which fasteners went in which hole. As you can see here, the washer matches the outline on the plastic, which told me this was the right one. After a few test drives to make sure everything was working, it was time to return this beauty back to the streets where she belongs and sell her to somebody that would actually get to enjoy her. Here are the final pictures I took before I sold it to a lady for $1,650, who was super happy to have it. All in, I paid $350 for it, $30 for a battery, $150 for a fuel injector, $60 for registration from the DMV, and about $15 for some fuel filters. If you like this video, be sure to like and follow to see how I reinvest this money on Marketplace and to see past projects that I've worked on.